Welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Flower Boy, and today we're going to be reviewing a movie by the name of Time Cut. Before we get into the review, though, I'm just gonna have a little brief history on the channel and myself. So as I did say, my name is Flower Boy. That is my alias, of course. My full name is Vusimuzi Makoba. I am from South Africa, and this YouTube channel I created about I don't remember now. It's been quite a while since the existence of this channel, right? And basically I created content surrounding other topics like gaming and sports before, and now I've pivoted into reviewing movies, horror movies to be specific, and that's what brings us to today's topic. Time Cut. This is a movie that I watched literally last night. It's a movie that came out like about 4 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken, and yeah, Netflix definitely hyped it up quite a bit. I did check on the internet and saw that there was actually quite a few positive reviews from big reviewing companies like IMDb and Rotten Potatoes. I'm gonna go back and check exactly what the ratings were there, but those ratings compared to what I experienced and the way that I feel about the movie are definitely two different things. It's definitely black and white. I don't want to be so scathing on my very first review, but the movie was not it wasn't an enjoyable watch. So basically, the movie starts off with some girl walking up to a barn that is making quite a bit of noise. I think a party is going on there. You can see like a couple of teenagers, just dancing around and shit. And then she's intercepted by some dude, some like Weasley dude. He seems very nervous to try to talk to her, which is understandable because she's pretty. You know what I'm saying? he tries talking to her, and then the conversation is rudely interrupted by some other dude who looks like a flippin' jock, like literally the splitting image of a jock, right? He comes in, he takes her, right? But this kid wanted to give this girl a letter. The girl's name is Summer, right? I forgot what the guy's name is. Yes, Quinn is his name. This dude right here. I'm saying all of this stuff, right, because it's very important for later, right? So the story does go on. We get introduced to different characters, and obviously the main character is introduced, a character by the name of Lucy, who is played by none other than Madison Bailey, who is definitely the love of my life. Yeah, don't clip me saying that. So basically, this horror mixed with some sort of sci-fi really ends up leading to like a serial killer who comes from the past or the future to come and try and, I don't know. That's why obviously towards the end of the movie you realize that the flipping serial killer is Quinn, none other than Quinn himself, right? He felt like a loser. He felt like some dude that nobody cared about. He was bullied a lot in school and shit. And then he wanted to exact revenge on who exactly? I don't know. He did say he did get rejected by Summer, right? And I think that was the main person he wanted to kill, right? Not the guys that literally threw him in the flipping river, who literally caused most of his pain and suffering, right? As a person, right? Yes, the big reveal at the end. Well, that's obviously the plot twist, right? The plot twist ends up being that Quinn is the serial killer, and he is polar opposite to the Quinn that we know, that we get to know throughout the story, who's a helpful dude, who is always who's a smart guy as well, apparently, and is a nerd because he has a garage full of gear and stuff. At the end of the movie, right, you see the main character, who I haven't even spoken about, which is Lucy, right, seems to have a very hard time as well in her timeline where her parents really neglect her or don't necessarily see her as as her own self, right? And they try to replace because Summer dies in the whole shit in the previous timeline, right? She dies, and the parents make a replacement of her with Lucy. That's cold, right? But you find this out when she does question her parents to be in the timeline where she doesn't exist, and they tell her that, well, no, we weren't really necessarily planning to have not planning to have a second child because Summer's perfect. That's all the substance that there is to Lucy as a character. It's tied to the fact that she has parents that really try to protect her because they don't want the same thing to happen to her that happened to their first daughter, and the fact that she has a sister that she now gets to know in this timeline, and it's like that's all there is to her. The character that had the most character development, in my opinion, was Quinn, and that's why I speak about him from the beginning of the video all the way to this point as well, because you can see, bro, like literally the guy that you meet and the guy that you see at the end, wow, he's still the same guy, but the other Quinn, you know what I mean, right? The killer, right? The guy who hasn't spoken for majority of the movie has more character development than Summer, who's also a secondary main character, and Lucy as well. But all the other characters as well, pretty useless. The parents, soulless. They're just like typical parents, I guess, trying to protect their kid. The girlfriend, Summer's crush, I think. She also has really literally no part to play. She's just a flippant glorified extra, for real. And then who else? The jock dude, I really don't remember his name, bro. He's useless as well. The overall feeling of the movie as well, it seems it doesn't have that suspenseful feel to it. It's not a horror movie. It isn't, and it's pretty ironic because my channel is going to be based on reviewing horror movies, but my first review is a movie that tried to emulate a modern day horror. At best, you could say it's a thriller, but even then, it's still an insult to the genre of thrillers, right? So, no, as well. I think the thing that Netflix failed to do in this movie is balance the horror aspect and science fiction aspect of it, right? And it seems as though they don't know where to lean, right? They don't know where to lean exactly, and they dead center, and they're actually not dead center because even dead center is still giving them pretty much a good compliment. The movie wasn't scary. That's me saying it's not a horror movie at all. So that they kind of missed on that. In terms of like technical cinematography, yeah, it's okay. Netflix is known for having like some really good cinematography, so you don't have really much of a problem in terms of watching good quality movie, I guess, even though it's a hell of a snooze fest. But yeah, you know what I can say. Another egregious aspect, this is like miscellaneous, and this is stuff that really needed, this is like the excess fat, bro, that really needed to be stripped off of this movie, bro. And I don't know what the producers or like the people that were actually editing this didn't realize, but they added like so many unnecessary things, like for the section of the like adding in the, I know they're trying to appeal to a massive audience by adding in the the whole gay stuff, but it's just it doesn't add too much character depth to the character Summer. I don't think, bro, because they add the segment right where and I think this is what movies are doing a lot more often. I don't have anything against gay people, but they're adding these segments that appeal to gay people, and it just doesn't necessarily mesh well. They don't mesh well. They can do that, but they need to integrate it in a way that meshes well with the story. Then maybe it would just appeal just a little bit more to most people who just watch it and, you know, who don't give a fuck about sexuality. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that's pretty much most of my thoughts about Time Cut. I'm not going to rate movies. I don't rate movies. It's dumb. I don't care for rating systems, right? I don't have parameters that I can basically, you know, go off of to rate movies. So I'm just not gonna do it, right? But what I will do is I'll just say that I didn't like the movie, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about the movie. That is a thorough review of Time Cut in the amount of minutes that I recorded the video in. Until next time, guys. Peace. Did I just say thumbs up and peace?